and you can't,
I haven't got any money.
or won't pay it back.
Get off on my property.
In this series, we meet the people who are losing their homes.
Hello, would you like to open the door?
I've got 24 hours. Find somewhere else to go.
Their cars.
Can you pay this, yes or not? I can't go with me now. I'm not going to take your car.
And their possessions.
Can't afford to pay the rent, but £700 telly.
We meet the people who are owed money.
Just got taken advantage of, big time.
And the people whose job it is to collect it.
I don't want to touch that.
Don't panic.
Because when you can't pay, they'll take it away.
We'll start unplugging and get things wrapped up for transportation.
You pay me, and then I'll start.
Figures suggest that the UK's total interest repayments on personal debt now stands at £59.2 billion a year. That's £162 million per day.
Household debt in the UK is at an all-time high and is getting worse. High Court enforcement agents Brian O'Shaughnessy and Graham Aldred are the last word in collecting from those who can't or won't pay. Today they're in Brighton to find the owner of a health spa who owes over £20,000.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Is the owner in, our managing director?
Can I do for you?
Well, my name's Graham Aldred. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. I've been sent here today about an outstanding writ.
For money's owing to them, you made a court case against them, and you lost it.
Everything is in correct, everything is in hand.
Have you made payment to them?
Oh, yes.
As per the judgment?
Yes.
If you could show me receipts, fantastic.
After losing a court battle against 3 other companies, the spa owner now owes over £20,000 for legal costs. As she is taking further legal action, she thought that she didn't have to pay this yet. The agent's arrival is plainly a shock.
I didn't know there was anything against me.
Okay.
Because everything's done according as far.
We'll make some checks as well. We'll do some checks. No problem.
The owner claims she hasn't received the writ. She makes a call to her barrister.
Good morning. I've got a little problem here. I've got the
High Court.
The High Court, they're here to enforce the writs. I thought everything's under control anyhow. So what is going on?
The barrister wants to talk to the agents to clarify the source of the writ.
Who's this?
My barrister.
Good morning. Took them to court on the 6th of February and lost the case. That's right. Well, we're here, obviously, to collect the money's owing. That was from a court, the request for money to be paid by a certain date, and it hasn't been done. The letter was sent to this property on the 15th of August 2014. Yeah, bear me a second, sir.
The spa owner's barrister accepts that the writ is valid.
I've never received a copy.
Brian and Graham are not here to argue. They want to collect payment in full, or they'll seize assets to the same value.
As you heard, I'm talking to my barrister. I really never had a copy of it. You can see all my documents I have received from them, and they can't enforce something.
Well,
I haven't got a copy.
We can enforce it, actually.
Yes.
The debt needs to be paid. That's what we're here for. The debt needs to be paid today.
I haven't got the money to pay you, so
Okay, then.
unless I get time to sort it out.
Well, you've had time. You've had since February to do this. On the 6th of February 2014, 3 defendants you took to court, yeah?
Which is all under control.
Okay.
We are
Well,
dealing
it's
with
not
it.
obviously because we're here.
But if you allow me to explain.
Okay, go on.
The whole idea was they were waiting because I'm suing my solicitor for misjudgment of the case, and they agreed to wait until the outcome of the case. I can show you all the paperwork back and forth. You have got all the file, and I can show you that.
We're not here to look at the file. We're here to satisfy the court order.
Can I just make another point? We'll listen to you. You suing your solicitor.
Yes.
It's nothing to do
with this case.
We need to get payment now. If not, we need to look at assets to remove inside the property.
I haven't got no assets here. Most of this building jointed to different businesses.
Okay, well.
I haven't got nothing.
As a High Court enforcement agent, judging what's in front of you is the most difficult part of the job. It's weighing up the whole situation. It's pushing the job as far as you can and then retracting. You have to push the boundaries. You have to see how far debtors can go. OK, shall we crack on? We're going to go walk around now and list everything, OK?
Let me allow that Paul to come up here.
I'll have a look at the paperwork and the invoices and stuff.
No, you can't touch this one. That's been sold. That's not belong to me at all. No, you can't touch this.
OK, I need to see the receipt for it then. I'll leave it once I've seen the receipt.
I haven't got the receipt.
Well, then I'll be seizing it.
To prevent the agent seizing goods in the building, the owner needs to prove they're not hers. She gets her accountant on the phone.
Hello? Well, there's a fair bit of equipment here. She keeps saying it's other people's, then I need to see... That's fine. Perfect. I need to see receipts from the party that owns them then. That's fine.
I haven't got the receipt because they're here on loan at the moment.
Well, then we need to see any agreements.
No, I cannot.
OK, I'll pass you back to her, sir.
Graham, why don't you ask him if he can pay it? Why don't you ask him if he can pay it? He's the accountant.
I said to him. He said, we can't. There's no way we can pay that.
The owner can't supply any receipts. Instead, she shows the agents the only things she claims are hers.
The whole of that stock, which is sitting right in front of this building, belongs to me. The hair loss product is cost nearly 100 grand.
Just because there are assets there, it doesn't mean we want to take them if you don't pay it. We will push again as far as we can, but we want the full payment. And we make it clear that a possible outcome, if you don't pay it, will be removal of those assets.
Do you get an evaluation on this now?
I'm trying to.
Has she got any receipts for them?
That's what I've asked for already.
And what's she saying?
She hasn't got them here.
Hasn't got anything?
No.
She's got stock here, which she claims is worth between 50 and 100 grand. I haven't got a clue what its value is.
Seizing goods and equipment is always the agent's last resort. They must now hope they can persuade the owner to find over £20,000, and fast.
Just trying to look at what it actually looks so I know what I'm looking at. Apparently it's for her loss. I need some, definitely. She says she's the only stockist of this in England. I need to know how much it's worth. But to actually find this product, I'm struggling with.
With Graham unsure about the value of the hair loss product, he has a dilemma. He needs payment, but doesn't want to shut the business down to get it. He decides to make the owner an offer.
Now, the amount outstanding at the moment is £20,225.50. Now, can you pay that over 3 payments? I need £6,750 today, basically, and then I can set you up over another 2 payments. But if you can't do that, then I am going to have to look at removing today. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. I'm trying to work with you here.
I do understand and I do appreciate it.
Payment 1 today of £6,741.83.
And the only one I can give is £2,400.
OK, then it's not good enough.
I can try to organise something for next week for you.
No.
Graham's offer is a good one, but if the spa owner turns it down, Graham will have no alternative but to take goods or equipment away.
We're not nasty, oh, let's take everything and they can't trade anymore. Why? We don't want to do that. The courts never want to do that. Individuals never want to do that. But they have to pay, you know?
OK, so what'll happen today is the machine will be removed today. OK, my colleague's now calling a vehicle to come here.
Wait, why are you moving?
I'm going to remove the machinery.
Some of the specialist equipment in the spa is expensive. Selling it will almost certainly cover the debt.
The point is, I can't.
OK, you need to raise £6,500 today. If you can't, then I'm going to be removing goods, OK? I'm trying to work with you here. You owe £21,000. I'm trying to say, split it over 3 payments.
But who do I pay the...
Me, bank transfer, I'll give you details to my company, DCBO.
We set tight deadlines so that the debt can be paid to the creditor as soon as possible. I mean, it all works on what the defendant or the debtor can afford. There's no point in putting someone on an arrangement that they can't afford every month.
But who do I pay the...
Me.
If you say I can do bank transfer...
Bank transfer, I'll give you details to my company, and then I'll set you up on a monthly arrangement for the same... In 3 months' time, it'll be cleared, done, finished. That's how much needs to be transferred.
The spa owner is suddenly taking Graham's offer more seriously. He gives her a few moments to consider her options.
I think I've got through to her. I'm hoping now she's on the phone to someone to try and get the 6,700 paid today, and then I can set her up on the arrangement for the next couple of months to get it all sorted out. So, fingers crossed.
That's a result. That's fine, but if it ain't paid on by midday, I'm straight back down here.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. All right? Just thought I'd keep you informed, that's all.
What Graham's done is he's chopped into 3 payments, clear the balance, and I think that's reasonable. It's about them trading and keeping them going so they can pay it. I'm going to speak to the claimant now and say, look, you know, it's a good option. But I think they'll keep with it.
Having initially said that she can't pay, the spa owner now finds the cash.
And the amount is 741.83.
Needs to be immediate transfer so I can check.
Pardon?
Immediate transfer, then I can check with our office. Once it's paid, then I can
He's
go.
doing it now. He's going to do it now.
Perfect.
Who did you make a payable to?
DCBL.
DCBL. Thank you. Thank you. It's done.
It's done.
Graham's negotiation skills have worked. The spa owner will need to make 2 more payments on the dates agreed with the agents, then the debt will be gone.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And please keep up to date with the payments, yeah? Cheers. Bye-bye now.
I honestly thought we were removing there. I'm glad we didn't, though, to be fair, because we don't want to shut them down, really, do we?
But you can understand that was a big debt.
It's a tug of war, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
it's
trying to...
I mean, at the end of the day, the client wants the money. These people still want to work and earn money, so the best way is to come up to an arrangement that suits both of them. You know what I mean? And it has done.
It's keeping everybody happy.
Keeping everybody happy, that's right.
Anyway, let's go next one.
Yep.
According to latest figures from the Citizens Advice Bureau, they are now dealing with over 6,000 new debt problems every working day.
Brian and Graham's next job is in Peckham, South London. They're joined by fellow agent Kevin Stokes.
Right here, guys.
Once again, unpaid legal fees have resulted in a High Court writ being issued.
It's really day, isn't it? Do you know what? It's nice and sunny, but it is cold.
But before it can be enforced, however, the agents must find the debtor.
Can we get through there, guys?
And that will require them to play detective.
Always good to keep a look at upstairs. Little curtain twitch.
There's no response. Graham leaves a letter to say they'll be back, but a workman thinks that a woman has just left the premises.
Just gone out, mate. They walked off down there, 2 children.
School run. We'll get a letter left on it. It's first visit on this anyway. 10 minutes ago. We'll get you that posting. Hopefully they'll contact us. If not, then obviously we'll come back and do a revisit on it.
But just as they are about to leave, a woman is spotted returning to the property.
One of the workmen around the road has just said that she's just come back in, so hopefully we'll find out. We'll get either a result on this either way. Hopefully, if it's husband, ex-husband, don't know until we get there now. It could be a new tenant, but we'll soon find out. Morning, how are you?
He just got something on my door. It doesn't leave on my address.
That's fine, that's fine. That's all we need to know. Have you? How long have you lived there? It's all right, don't worry, it's fine. Yeah? Don't stress out, it's fine. Don't stress. Do you know him?
It's my baby's father.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Does he live here?
No.
Okay.
It's not uncommon for people to throw us off the scent and just makes our job a little more difficult. It just means we have to be a bit more nosy.
Okay.
Experience tells the agents to take nothing on trust. They need to be 100% sure this isn't the defendant's home.
If you assist us in our job, then we'll be out within minutes. If you become obstructive and difficult and not forthcoming, we will look further into the situation we're in. So it's just about jumping the hurdles that I put in front of you.
So you've lived here 2 years, yeah? And your council tax bill, please, if you've got it.
While Graham chats to the woman, Kevin has a quick look around the home.
Now we need to sort of investigate a little bit further, and if there's men's clothes hanging up all over the place, then just that takes a little bit of investigating work now.
Well, there's letters here for him.
Yeah, but no.
But opened.
No.
The letter's opened.
No. Because it's my baby's father. I don't know what he's capable of doing. I don't want this kind of things.
She states that the dad doesn't live with her, it's the father of her children. So we just need to determine that.
In that wardrobe there's all men's clothes.
Yeah, it's my boyfriend.
Okay.
We've got a contact number for him.
The woman's answers aren't convincing.
As High Court enforcement agents, we won't leave a property or a place until we are satisfied that that person doesn't live there or reside there.
Yeah, my suspicions were correct. She said that there was no men living in the house. I found letters opened in his name on the side.
The presence of men's clothes, personal effects and correspondence all point in one direction. It's the defendant who lives here.
We've got reason to believe he does live here.
So you see all this money?
Yeah, he owes this money, yes.
Can you give him a call, please, madam? Yeah.
My baby's father?
Yes, please.
It's time for a call to the defendant.
There are three guys here. They say they're looking for you. They gave them this address. So they're going around the house. You want to speak to them?
Hello, my name is Mr. Stokes, High Court enforcement agent. We're here today with a High Court writ. No, you've got no idea about this, no? Okay. There is an outstanding balance to pay, sir. It's £1,844.21, sir, today.
Yeah, I've got reason to believe he lives here.
Are you able to pay this, sir?
That's fine, you can prove that.
Okay, and I'm here to inform you that this money needs to be paid immediately. Sir, it's been handed over to the High Court now, okay? We are dealing with it. What do you mean there's no such thing as the High Court?
The defendant is at work and maintains that he knows nothing about a debt. Graham begins taking an inventory of household goods.
The outcome of this, if it doesn't get paid, because we believe he still lives here.
So you want to write down all my stuff?
For possible removal, yes.
No way! No!
Okay.
What are you writing? TV or what? No.
Okay.
These are mine.
Okay, that's fine. If you can prove that, that's fine.
These are my properties.
Okay, that's fine. If you can prove that, that's fine.
If I can prove that?
Yes, please. Okay, that's fine. You can prove it, perfect. Okay?
When you're in a debtor's house, especially when there's children or the wife's there, the wife's having to deal with it. You know, the debtor's out of the house, you know, you do what you want, I'm not there, or you can't do anything because I'm not there. Well, that's not always the case. It's finding the right buttons to push, so to speak.
We would rather just him pay the debt and then we'll go. We'll issue a receipt and we'll go. But he needs to pay the debt now while we're here.
But if you pay the debt and go, you're not coming back again?
No. If he pays the debt, we're gone. We're finished. It's finished.
Nothing is going to happen again?
No, nothing at all. It's done. Once he's paid this, that's it. It's finished.
But there's a problem. The debtor is digging his heels in.
Okay, sir. Well, if you're not paying, I'll take that as a refusal to pay, and we'll have to escalate it up to the next stage, and we'll be looking to recover goods, sir. Okay?
No, you're not going to take my stuff out, please. This one belongs to me. It's my stuff.
Would you like me to hand you back to the lady, sir?
Please.
Okay, I'll pass you back over, sir.
Can he pay it, yes or no? Because we need to obviously get things moving now.
School, I can come in and I don't want them to wait for me, right? How can I stop them? They're standing right in front of me here and they want to start picking up the stuff. He said you should go to his working place and meet him there.
No, we're here.
He said they move one step from this house.
The agent's pressure finally pays off. The debtor agrees to pay.
If you want to, you can come here. You can't leave your work. Okay. 1 second. Someone go down there and take the payment? One of us waiting.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes away. What's this?
Brian?
Give me 1 minute. I'm just going to see if someone can pop down to you and pick up the... Are you paying, though? Because I don't want to waste anybody's time, okay?
She'd obviously vented her anger at him down the phone, which obviously triggered him to pay.
You can't leave to pay.
Yeah, it's fine.
When he comes to you, you're going to take it.
I'll wait here. You go with him.
Okay, sir. Okay, firstly, I need your contact number.
Kevin and I go in, yeah? He wants to meet us and pay chip and pin, which is fine, to the wife. He's a bit relieved, which is understandable. There's 3 of us here, you can understand it. So we're going to go now. We're going to go and get the payment.
To be on the safe side, Graham will stay behind at the house.
I'll make you a cup of tea, come on. Yeah? Listen, sit down, please.
Brian and Kevin head off in search of the defendant. The agents have arranged to meet the defendant outside his workplace. Finally, he appears.
We're trying to respect your position and your work, yeah? But if you want to sit here, we'll do the payment in the van, no problem at all. Yeah? Let's sit in the van and do it. How much is it, mate?
It's £1,844. I'm going to the price, is that what you're saying? Let me go and speak to him.
Yeah. He just walked off. I don't think he's happy with what's going on. Kevin's going to go and talk to him. All we want is payment. We tried to sit him in the van and be discreet about it and take the payment, but he's not playing ball.
Having finally found their man, Kevin has no intention of letting him out of his sight.
If you're going to keep walking off, we're just going to go back to the house. You're going to give us cash. Of course you can, sir. You'll have a full receipt.
Back at the house, with the truth now out, the woman is increasingly concerned about her situation.
So am I in any trouble?
Nothing at all, don't worry. Once this is paid...
I'm in trouble of lying.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just easier if you talk to us at the beginning, rather than lying. I know you were scared, I understand, I appreciate that. But just talk to people. That's what you need to do. Be truthful with people, it's fine.
It's 15 minutes since the defendant went to the bank. He now
I will.
Well, I don't really know what it is, but to be honest with you, I don't really know.
Despite everything, the defendant still claims he has no knowledge of the writ.
Oh yeah, paid in full. That's your receipt, don't leave that here. When we get a payment in full and the right result, it feels great. Especially when you've had obstacles thrown in front of you, lies, deceitfulness, and you jump over those hurdles and you get the payment, it puts a bigger smile on your face. You've done your job the right way and the client's got their money. There's no better feeling. Well, that's paid, mate.
Finding ways to get payment from people who just won't pay is part of an agent's life. But dealing with people who really can't pay poses a different challenge entirely.
Listen, I'm not here to make your life difficult, okay? I'm not. Okay? Listen, please, calm down.
Squeezed household budgets, the rising cost of living, and a stagnant economy have pushed many families in the UK into financial difficulty. The average consumer credit debt is now over £6,000 per household.
High Court enforcement agents Brian and Graham are in Hassocks, Sussex. The debtors owe a childcare agency and have defaulted on a repayment plan.
After the £500 has been paid, nothing else has been paid, so now we are reattending, hopefully.
Both parents have jobs, and the agents have scheduled their visit to coincide with someone arriving home from work.
She's there, I think. She's at the door, mate. She's at the door.
Yeah?
Go for it. You go for it.
Right, fine.
She's gone in the door.
Yeah.
She's gone in.
Graham and Brian have timed their visit perfectly.
Hello, Miss Hurrell?
Yes.
How are you? Where's Graham Aldred, High Court Enforcement?
I didn't invite you in.
Doesn't matter, the door was open. It's a peaceful and lawful entry, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm here about the outstanding balance that she paid £500 for.
Yeah.
After my last visit here.
Yeah.
When you told us I didn't have a cat and house chance of getting the money out of you. I'm here now to execute the warrant.
Okay.
Okay, so how can you pay?
I can pay next Wednesday.
£1,659.40.
No.
Okay, then I'm going to execute the warrant here at your flat today.
Ms. Hurrell's outstanding debt is £744.40. But Brian and Graham's fees are another £500 plus. It will leave her with a bill of over £1,100.
Can't you get anyone to help you? Sort it out.
Like who?
I'm just asking you a question. I'm only asking.
No.
Oh, no?
I can't, no.
Do you understand what's going to happen today? If we can't get
Not really, no.
Okay.
As far as I was concerned, I was going to get a woman calling me every month to take a card payment
So
from
why
me.
didn't you call up once she didn't call you?
Because I haven't got the number.
No, you haven't got the number. Okay. I respect that, yeah?
Oh, do you want to do a check on the car first?
If the defendant can't pay the debt, the agents have the authority to take something away. Her car is the most obvious target.
And this is their property. This is the car. It's of no value. If it was of value or an asset or worth money, we'd take it if we chose to. What a busy car.
Ms. Hurrell maintains that she's not at fault for the unpaid instalment. She blames the people who were collecting the money and wants them to admit their mistake.
Hello, it's Lorraine Hurrell. Hi. You were going to ring me on the 24th of each month to take a card payment of £190.
The bailiff is in attendance at your property at the moment. It's the bailiff that you need to speak with.
Okay, but we did arrange for you to call me, did we not?
I haven't arranged anything with you. I've never spoken to you before.
You spoke with me to take the £500 payment.
I didn't speak with you, Mrs. Hurrell.
Yes, you did.
Okay. It is the bailiff you need to speak with.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Right, okay,
Listen.
It was her.
Right, listen, calm down. It's fine. Do you want to come in with me and sit down with me? Yeah, and we'll sort this out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Come on. I'll shut the door. Me and you. We'll get this sorted. Right, listen. I'm not here to make your life difficult, okay? I'm not. Okay? Listen, please, calm down. Do you want to make yourself a cup of tea? Make yourself a cup of tea, come on. You all right? Yeah? Listen, we'll sort it. Come on, we'll sort it. Come on.
Despite being upset, Ms. Hurrell may be able to pay. Graham needs to establish how much.
Come and sit down. Come on.
Why is she lying now?
Right,
I know I spoke to her.
Right, that's fine. I can't.
Sorry about that.
Listen, don't worry, please. Oh, let's start again, yeah? Let's start again. That's your car key. All right? Right. Who lives here with you?
My husband.
Your husband? So it's you, your partner and your child, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to look round, yeah? Okay. I'm going to look at your circumstances and then we're going to sit down from there and we're going to chat and we're going to get this resolved.
Okay.
All right? Okay, not be 2 seconds.
He'll be weighing up the situation and seeing what's there and making a judgment call. Let's see what happens. It doesn't need both of us in there. It would just antagonise the situation. That's why I'm out here and he's in there.
After a cursory inspection, Graham reaches a decision. If he adds agents' fees to Lorraine's debt, she'll have more financial problems. He opts for a highly unusual course of action.
You haven't got goods enough here to remove, okay? The car isn't worth anything as well, so no, listen, I have to state this to you to show you that obviously I've done what I'm doing today.
Okay.
Right. How much can you afford a month to get this paid?
I arranged £190.
Okay, okay. Let me just work this out. Right, 3 monthly payments
Yeah.
of 188.46. Can you afford that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Please don't default it. I've got to reiterate to you, I should have upgraded this to stage 2 today because of a revisit, which would have put another, well, you'd have been at 1,100 quid again, basically. All right, I'm not going to do that because of your circumstances. I'm sure you'll sleep better knowing that in 3 months' time it'll be cleared and done.
Bailiffs came because I owe money for childcare before my daughter started school. My partner works, I work 2 jobs, and we're just trying to pay the bills and keep on top of everything.
Right, if you could, just read that for me. Listen, I hope everything goes well for you. All right, get this sorted out and then happy days, you're done. It's off your bike. All right?
Yeah.
Listen, thank you very much for your help today. All right? And like I say, any problems, please give me a call. All right? And I'll do my best to help you out. I think that was the best situation for that, Brian.
Good result, mate.
Yeah, it is. It helps her out.
I like the fact that you didn't charge her.
No, I didn't want to, did I?
Lorraine has had a rare let-off, but if she defaults again, the agents won't be so understanding.
Another good result, mate.
I've got to keep up to the payments or they'll come again. I don't know what bill I'm going to borrow from to pay it, so I don't know what's going to happen in that situation.
It's not a sympathy issue, it was, she's trying. And I've got time for people that are trying, people that will talk to you, people that are trying to get through everything and trying to work through everything. We come to an arrangement and got it all back on track for her.
A leading debt recovery agency has revealed a 25% increase in the past 4 years among more affluent people needing its help, including professionals and property owners.
Brian and Graham's next job is in Dunsfold, deep in the Surrey countryside. It's not an area they're familiar with, and just finding the debtor's home is their first challenge.
Oh, you're positive it's that one, so we're going there, aren't we?
Pardon?
You're positive it's that one, so we're going there, yes.
So we're going there because I'm...
Yeah. Okay, well, let's not go there because I'm not that positive.
The agents have a High Court writ to collect £3,600 on behalf of a business phone answering service, or seize goods of equivalent value.
Oh, there's vehicles here anyway, that's his. This one here.
You reckon?
Yeah, look at it. Clothes are in the back.
You have the keys?
Are they in it?
When going to a nice house or a nice property, it's always a plus sign. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the payment, but there's a better chance. So I'll always assess what's around me and make that decision. A lot of the time we do get the positive result.
Despite a 7-day notice letter being sent, there's been no response from the debtor. But now, he appears.
Hello, sir. Hello there. My name's Graham Aldrin, I'm a High Court enforcement agent. I've been sent here today with a writ.
Good heavens. Well, what's all that about?
So how can you pay this?
Well, I haven't got that sort of money. I've the business that's went bust.
Okay.
But my sister's just arrived because we're going to see, my mother's just died. We're going to see her funeral.
Okay.
Tombstone. And, I don't have that sort of money on me.
Okay, so then I will have to secure debts then to cover the debt outstanding, so to secure goods, I mean, so...
What?
Oh, the car, sir.
That's not my car.
Whose car is it, sir?
Well, it's actually my sister's car. It was my mother's car, but it's been left
Okay.
with her.
What did they say? His mum's passed away. Did your mum's passed away?
Tombstone, yeah.
Okay.
The defendant claims he can't pay.
So you can't get anyone to help you pay this?
You don't have to go in the house.
Please don't.
You don't have to go in the house.
Please don't do that.
Why? I know you're not allowed to go
I'm
in the
asking
house by
you.
force.
I'm not forcing, am I?
You were opening the door.
That's not for.
You didn't ask
That's not forcing
me
it, am I?
You didn't
I don't need your
ask me.
permission to do that, sir.
Do you not?
No, sir.
The defendant's sister appears.
Hello, is this your brother?
Yes.
I believe your mother's just died?
Yes.
How long ago was that? Sorry.
January.
It was January, was it? Okay, I've just been here today to obviously speak to your brother. I just wanted to know, obviously, when your mother died, that's all.
Yes.
Okay. Fine, thank you. Thank you for that.
So the defendant is being truthful. But the agents need to check what assets they could seize in the event of payments not being made today.
When you walk into a property and there's assets there to look at, to remove, or there is goods there to remove, that's the trigger. I mean, that's the negotiation point. That's where you need to start talking.
Here you go.
Oh, you're not allowed in that house.
The defendant is becoming increasingly upset.
Mate, you're not invited.
I don't need an invitation, sir. Call the police, sir.
I don't want you coming in here until the police arrive.
Please don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch.
That's fine. No problem. I'll wait till the police arrive, yeah?
I was going to my phone.
That's fine, no problem.
Having the writ enables to enter a property. At the end of the day, as long as we make a peaceful and lawful entry, I mean, obviously we can't unlock a door, we can't reach our hands in and use keys, etc. But if a door's open, we can turn the handle and walk into a property. I mean, some people find that shocking that they think you can't do that, but it can happen, and it does happen.
I'm just going to have a look around and see if it is his goods.
Like her brother, the defendant's sister is shocked by the unannounced arrival of the
Are you
agents.
supposed to just walk into people's houses?
Yes.
Who said? On what authority?
I'm not sorry, of course, do you want to see the paperwork?
Of the court's authority?
Yes, the High Court. It's not just court, a High Court. I've asked him to pay his debt, he doesn't want to pay it, so then I've got to carry on with my job today, which is removing goods to cover the debt outstanding.
How much do I owe today? Graham?
£3,688.51. Judgment was against yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, at this address.
Right, well, can you give me a couple of days to try and get some money sorted?
We're here now, yeah? So I'm here now to, if you can't pay
You
it...
don't have to be cross, I'm just trying to
No,
sort
sir,
something out.
I'm not cross.
Well,
OK, it might be the way I come over, it's because I've walked into this house, sir, because I've asked you to pay your debt. You said you can't, so now I've got to seize goods to cover the debt outstanding. OK, that's my job. So I'll ask you once more, sir, can you pay this debt?
Well, I'm going to try and...
Thank you very much. OK, I'll wait here then until you do that, sir.
The defendant now appears to accept the severity of the situation, but his sister is still upset.
Well, is there anybody you can call about it?
No, we're the people in charge now, I'm afraid.
You look like a load of heavies to me.
Heavies?
Yes.
OK. Well,
I mean, you know, all dressed in black.
I'll show you I'm not. Oh,
I mean, I just feel there should be somebody he can contact.
there is myself, that's why I'm here. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
You're not the company. Well, I've come over to visit my brother to see my mother's grave the first time. The headstone has just gone up. And I arrive here, and then I thought, well, what on earth's going on? And the money is basically so little. My brother's actually been through a very tough time. He's lost his wife, he's lost his baby, he's lost his mother, and he's lost his job. And, you know, every penny counts, but you can't just get money out of the sky immediately. You know, it'll take a few days.
I'm just trying to think what...
Well, let's go privately somewhere and talk about it, shall we?
Yeah, I'm not very happy anyway. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do it.
He's now obviously gone talking to his sister to get this, see if they can get this resolved. I'm hoping they do get it resolved. The last thing I want to do is remove anything from his property.
After a few calls, the defendant has a breakthrough. Money he's owed will be paid later today.
So what do you do? Transfer it into your account?
Yeah, or into there.
But Brian and Graham aren't keen to wait much longer, just in the hope that the bill will be paid.
What's happening?
Well, I've got someone who can do it, but probably not till about 3 o'clock.
We won't be waiting until 3 o'clock, sir.
So what are you going to move?
Pardon?
I said we can pay you at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, well, I'll wait till 3 o'clock till this afternoon.
So you'll have to start removing it then? I'm just asking you what you're going to remove.
Okay, let's remove then.
You would rather ask me what I'm going to remove than yourself?
I'm asking you why you can't wait till 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, I can't wait for 2 hours.
Why not?
I've got other people to see.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come on.
Her objections have an effect. The agents agree to wait, but only for another 2 hours.
If it isn't paid by 3 o'clock, then we'll have to escalate to 7 as well.
Do you have young children here? Living here? What time do they finish? I would like to get it wrapped up before they come home, you see. I don't want them to come home and see us here.
I've got to pick them up at 3:30, right, 4 o'clock.
When I'm inside the debtor's house and I'm pushing the boundaries with them, I can imagine what they're thinking. But I just try and weigh up the situation and deal with it the right way and appease them.
The defendant's sister is visiting, and her presence may have brought him more than just moral support.
Okay. Help me out, I hope.
OK, thank you, sir.
Rather than wait for the money he's owed to come through, his sister is offering to pay the entire amount now.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go and get a card, yeah.
Hope we get some signal on here with it. She's a very brilliant sister. Amazing.
OK, let's try it then. See you, mate.
368851.
That's it.
Can we just try it and see because it's got a GPRS signal, so I'm hoping
She only has to enter her PIN number and the agents will be gone. But they need a mobile signal.
A GPRS network, that's all. I'm hoping it does.
I don't think so.
No?
You're optimistic.
I'm always optimistic.
Connection failed.
Where do you get a signal? Top of the road?
No, you got to go into Dunsfold and then you don't always get a signal.
That's what I said when we were coming through, there was no signal.
I'm just trying to think if we can get up to get some signal for this chip and pin. You with me?
Well,
sometimes at the end of the track it might work.
There's only one thing for it.
Brian's going to go and try and get a signal on the card reader somewhere. Maybe another 15-20 minutes we're going to be here, but we need to get this resolved, obviously, so he's going to try and get a signal so she can put a pin and chip in, and that's it. Done.
So I'm going to follow her and I'll give her a quick flash. As soon as I get a signal, I'll give her a toot or a flash and tell her to start and jump out in the middle of the road and take the chip and pin. And things we do for a payment, you know?
They've been polite, calling me, you know, and relatively friendly. It was just very aggressive when they first arrived. That was unnecessary because they could see I'm not an aggressive sort of person. And then, of course, they showed me the writ, which I hadn't received.
Still no signal here. Hideous. In today's society, you know, all the internets and stuff going on, mobile phones, you've got no signal down here. I don't know if I can live down here with that. Oh, come on, get some signal. Still no signal. I mean, this is ridiculous. How can you not have a signal? Well, stuff to do, you know? It's not looking good. I'll head back to the office and leave Brian there, I think.
There's no signal anywhere. Brian checks the device one last time.
Woohoo! Bars, we can take a card payment, so let's pull over here. It's always safe for both of us. Thank you so much. If you just put your pin in and press the green button, please.
After a few anxious moments, payment is confirmed.
There we go, all done. That's for you. No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, madam.
I have got an amazing sister. She's been absolutely incredible. She lent me the money to sort it out. I was very lucky she was here, because otherwise I don't know what I would have done.
Into debt.
Get out now. Come back.
Please,
Force me. You calm down.
And you can't.
I haven't got any money.
Or won't pay it back.
Get off on my property.
In this series, we meet the people who are losing their homes.
Hello, would you like to open the door, please?
24 hours. Find somewhere else to go.
Their cars.
Can you pay this yes or no?
I can't go with me now.
I'm now going to take your cars off.
And their possessions.
Can't afford to pay the rent, but £700 telly.
We meet the people who are owed money.
Just got taken advantage of, big time.
And the people whose job it is to collect it.
I don't want to touch that.
Don't panic.
Because when you can't pay, they'll take it away.
We'll start unplugging and get things wrapped up for transportation.
You pay me, and then I'll start.
New figures released today show that the number of landlords going to court to repossess their property has reached a record high.
Brian O'Shaughnessy and Graham Aldred are High Court enforcement agents.
You go first, go.
They've been working together for 6 years, seizing property.
I'm going to get the removal vehicles en route because I'm not going to sit here all day.
If you try and prevent us doing this, it's actually contempt of court.
Collecting rent arrears.
I need it paying today.
You need to get another 600.
And demanding payment on debts.
We will not leave here until we get payment or assets possibly be removed.
It does take a certain type of person to become an enforcement agent. You've basically got to switch off in this job. There's a lot of emotions run through every job you go to. Every job is different.
Okay, what have we got now, mate?
It's 8 a.m. Brian and Graham are on their way to an eviction in Earlsfield, London. Most such jobs are routine, but today will not be one of them.
Repossession, yeah? A writ of repossession, yeah.
Acting on information they've received, the police have been called in case trouble arises. They're meeting them at the property.
If we have information that a debtor or a debtor's partner is violent, then yeah, obviously we're going to approach that job a bit more cautiously than what we would do. Don't get me wrong, we approach every job cautious anyway, because like I say, you don't know what's behind that door when it opens.
The tenants occupy the top floor flat.
Morning, guys. Thanks for turning up. She's expecting a bit of trouble here, so that's why we called you. Are you ready? Let's go.
The landlady has put the flat on the market. She needs vacant possession. But despite being served with a county court judgment to leave the property, the tenants are still there. The landlady has gone to the High Court to get them out now.
Hello?
After a few more minutes, the tenant appears.
Oh, hello, my love.
Here we go. Great. Hello.
You're not in any trouble with us.
No.
What you've got High Court sheriffs down.
What's this for?
It's for repossession.
Of what?
Of the property.
I've not had no letters to say there's any sort of repossession.
Okay, well, we've got... that's not my issue or our issue. Our issue is to satisfy the High Court writ, and we have to repossess the property.
So what happens to me now?
But basically, you have to leave the property...
Right now?
Right now.
Why am I wanted for this? I'm trying to get my daughter ready for school.
Listen, I appreciate his hard work.
The hardest part of the job is when children are involved. Obviously, if children there, you've got to be more understanding, show them a bit more empathy, and obviously give them the time they need, especially if you're going there for a possession. I mean, you're actually going there to take somebody's house away from them.
After waiting a few minutes, the tenants still haven't come to the door.
Shut me open, mate.
I don't think so either.
Let's just get in there and knock on the door.
Brian is losing patience and asks the locksmith to break in.
Hello, mate. Can you get us through the first door, if you can?
Let me go in first and have a chat. Let me have a chat with her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Just take one of the officers with you. Yeah. If they both want to go, that's fine. Lovely. Here you go.
What? Thank you, sir.
But there's still no one at the door. The tenant's boyfriend now appears at an upper window.
Come down to listen. Hear me out, mate. My guy's downstairs, Graham. He'll come up and sit down and talk to you and explain what's going on. He'll advise you what to do and how to help you. All right? We don't. No, now. It's got to be now. Let my colleagues in. In 5 minutes, I'm going to use the locksmith and I'm going to come in. So it's entirely up to you. All right.
Finally, 10 minutes after their arrival, the door opens.
Hello, sir. How are you?
You're right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Come on, let me come and explain stuff to you.
Everyone's a bit upset about
No, listen, I appreciate that.
No one's told us nothing. We're friends with the owner.
Right.
Really good friends. We're up to date with our rent, everything. We ain't out of date with rent, nothing. We pay our rent time. Everything is bang on.
Graham and Brian now have legal possession. But the tenants are angry that the landlady hasn't warned them that they were about to be forcibly evicted.
She's my friend. She said I've got 8 weeks.
Guys, let me make it clear, yeah? Regarding the 8 weeks, I understand and respect what you're saying there. People have the opportunity to upgrade the court. Hang on.
Shut up!
Hang on, let's...
You don't know what's going on, I do. I've written back to the court. I've asked them for an extra 42 days on the advice from the council.
Okay.
So how can this happen on the 10th of June and then today you've come here?
There's always two sides to a story, yeah?
I could call it...
Hang on, no, stop, listen, hang on, listen to what I'm saying.
This has happened.
Listen, today, I will take possession of this property.
I want stuff with me, I want my deposit and I want my rent in advance.
Well, you can take up your issues through a solicitor or whatever you want to do afterwards.
No matter how annoyed the tenants are, Brian and Graham want them out as quickly and peacefully as possible.
I'll give you to 10 o'clock.
Yeah?
It's 20 past 8, yeah?
8 now.
Yeah.
All right? Fair enough.
Despite the agent's expectation of trouble, the boyfriend is being cooperative.
I think we're going to leave. We'll aim to come back at 10, but let us know if you don't need us.
No problem at all. I will do. Thank you very much for your help today. Cheers, guys.
The family have just 90 minutes to leave. Upset, the tenant rings the landlady.
Absolute 8 weeks. Remember, I spoke to you 2 days ago. Hold on a minute. No, I said to you 3 days
She's going to go.
Do you want to leave it a month and then go through it? And you went, do you know what, babe? Let me talk to you later. And you went, I haven't put it through. No,
Let me give the landlady a call, yeah?
With temperatures rising, Brian calls the landlady.
I've walked away from the house. I think her main issue here is two things. One, she keeps splatting out that you're her friend and it shouldn't be happening. And two, she wasn't aware of it.
While Brian is on the phone to the landlady, the tenant tells Graham her side of the story.
Listen, I know it's stressful, I know it is.
No, because she's meant to be my friend. I've got text messages, you alright, babe? Do you know what I mean? I've started getting boxes to pay. She went, no, I don't want you out yet, babe. No one's bought it.
Okay, listen, I'm just keeping you informed. Let's do this, and I'll give you a courtesy call back. Don't answer the phone anymore, because I think it just upset you and fuel her.
The landlady is now reassured that the eviction is going to plan. With the clock ticking and under Brian's watchful gaze, the tenants remove all they can from the flat. With just a few minutes till the agents take full possession, Brian receives an unexpected tip-off.
Who's that?
Drugs in the egg. Yeah? Equipment.
If the information is true, then for Brian and Graham, what was a straightforward morning could become a very difficult day indeed.
So he said he needs to get loads of stuff out of the egg. We need to check it out once they leave. Don't let on.
No, not at all.
We'll have a good sniff about it. In fact, I'm gonna call the police back. Sometimes you get hearsay from third parties, you know, this and that, and that's in there, and this is in there. But until you get in there yourself, we don't make judgment.
It's an hour since Brian asked the police to return. They're still not back.
How will it work when we come and get our stuff back? Will we just call you guys and then...
You can call the office and we can liaise and get it all arranged for you, that's fine.
Just come back in and sort it.
All right then,
Yeah.
just leave us here for a few
We'll
minutes.
get someone here, whatever, we'll sort it out. You can come in, whatever you need to do, yeah? First thing to do is get yourself a roof over your head tonight, yeah? And I'll make sure you can get in when you need to get the gear tomorrow, all right? All right. Good luck, yeah?
I hope everything goes well for you, okay?
Good luck, God bless.
All right, take care.
All right, fella.
There's now no one left in the flat, and there's a strange smell in the air.
Oh, mate.
Glad to hear, actually. Gone in there, and it absolutely stinks.
You need to have a look up, because he said he'd locked a lot of stuff in the attic. Hey, bro. Not I mean, is there anything actually in there?
Not really, mate, no. Fine, we'll leave those.
With the attic clear, Brian and Graham search the rest of the flat and find nothing.
It might be.
Might have had a joint.
Might have had a joint before they went.
Might be right. Well, no, thanks for coming back, checking. That's it, we're done, that's it, yeah?
All right, boys.
See you later, guys. Thanks a lot.
See you later.
God bless. Where? Could smell it initially, it was really strong.
Yeah. You didn't see anything in the loft, no? Nope.
Brian and Graham continue taking an inventory, but remain suspicious.
Main bedroom done. I think the smell's in here more than anywhere, Brian.
Well, in the bedroom?
Yeah.
The smell is strongest in one particular room, a child's bedroom.
Smell it now, I come back again.
Where are you?
Graham now spots a door they'd previously missed.
Didn't realise this one was there.
Yeah, here it is.
What is it?
Hydroponics.
How much gear?
There's a black room here.
Any gear in there?
One's empty. Hang on. Oh, it's got two. Yeah, one's growing.
All right, let's call them back then.
When we find drugs, it's more of a hindrance to us because once we found them drugs, we then got to inform the police. So when we feel the job's over with, it's not because we've then got to wait for the police, obviously wait for the crime scene, people to get there.
Wonder if I could get the officers back. We've just located a cannabis factory, basically. There's two growing units in there. One of them's empty, one of them's full.
The hour before the unit is available, okay?
Cheers, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Fancy doing something like that, yeah, and then having repossession
notices and threatening of eviction and all sorts, and then it just doesn't make stupid, isn't it? Considering what he had there, I thought he was very calm and collected. He was quite well hidden.
In fact, there you go, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
You can see it now. Now I know what I'm looking for.
And they've actually used the kids' stuff as well.
To hide it, yeah.
For the third time in the morning, the police show up.
I knew I could smell something here.
Mate, bring your torch.
I've been in just to have a quick look, and that's when I noticed the two. There's one tent at the front, which is empty. Yeah. And then there's one behind it. Yeah. That's full with all the stuff still in there.
You think you might have taken? You think you might have disrupted the first one?
I think he's emptied the first one and taken it all with him.
Right, if you want to update support, let's get the know. We'll set up a scene and we'll get forensics down. Who does that in the kids' bedroom?
This is what I'm saying.
With the property now a crime scene, it's case closed for Brian and Graham.
Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye now.
But before the agents can leave, there's one last development.
We were just about to pull away, and the female officer's popped out, and she's just informed us that they've located the individuals that were evicted today, and they've been arrested. So, job well done.
There has been a massive rise in the number of people applying to councils for help after being made homeless. Latest figures show an increase of 26%
to 25 evictions every week. So they are skyrocketing, and I think we're only seeing the start of an avalanche of evictions.
The landlord has given them a set of keys, but they have no idea who is inside.
Hello? Is there anybody in? Hello? 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 Is Mum and Dad here? Can you ring her on the phone? Hello? What's your name? Oh, how old are you? 6. We turn up there, we're wearing bulletproof vests, we're obviously authority figures, and children do get frightened. Is Mum at work or is she out shopping?
I don't know. I was sleeping.
Were you? We do actually make an effort to befriend the children just in the first few minutes there. Can I speak to him?
Police are here. He wants to speak to you.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. My name is Paul Bowhill. I'm a High Court enforcement officer. We have a repossession order for this flat. Are you able to come back quite quickly? All right, Mum's coming back. We'll wait outside. OK, then. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll leave this one on the side.
We'll just wait out here.
Interesting one. Leave the 2 young children in the house unattended. The girl can't be above 9 or 10.
Well, he's 6, so she could be anything over 7, couldn't she?
Yeah.
With 2 young children alone in the flat, the agents are concerned and call the landlord.
She had just gone down to the shop, she said. If she's gone away for the day, it's a different story.
They discover that the tenant stopped paying her rent after losing her job with a train company.
Father is in Ghana permanently.
All right.
So she doesn't have anywhere else to go.
How does it get, really?
It is, isn't it?
The landlord has also told them that the flat has been the tenant's home for 9 years. She will have just 2 hours to leave.
Hello? You all right? We've got a repossession order for the flat. Is that a surprise to you, or did you know it was coming?
I was told to evict, I was given an eviction order from the court on
About 3 weeks
for the
ago.
15th.
Yeah.
To leave here for the 15th.
Yeah.
But we had nowhere to go, so I stayed.
Okay. Your husband or your partner's gone back to Ghana, has he? Okay. Is he likely to come back? Okay. Do you have benefits to pay the rent?
I have the status to be here, but I have no recourse to public funds.
Paul and Phil must evict the tenant today. She's got nowhere to go and is unable to claim benefits. Paul is worried.
So what do you live on?
Food banks. I received this voucher yesterday. I've recently acquired 8 hours job from Matalan. It's on minimum wage, £6.34 an hour, and it's 8 hours a week.
Right.
That's just recently.
Is this for a month? This is a month.
A month, yeah.
So that your net payment, you've got £200 and 43 pence,
Yeah.
and that is your only income.
That is my only income.
Do you have a social worker?
I do have a social worker, yes.
Have you got a phone number for him?
The tenant has already asked social services for help, but she has been turned down.
Thank you. This assessment maintains are not children in need for the purposes of the Children's Act, and that the family is not destitute. The outcome of this decision is that Hackney do not agree to provide support to your children as the matter stands. You have also advised me that you've recently obtained part-time employment. You explain that you are offered 8 hours a week to be paid a minimum wage. Hackney are likely to view even this extremely modest income as further evidence that you have the means to support your children.
Paul and Phil face a dilemma. They must legally enforce the writ, but by doing so, will put the tenant and her children on the streets. Paul makes an unusual offer.
Well, we've got a contingency fund, so I'll give you some money today to last you a couple of days so that we can resolve this situation. All right, it's not a gift, it's just that we allow for things like this to happen. So where we need a little bit of time to change things, we'll make it happen.
For the vast majority of families who get evicted, there's a system in place to prevent them ending up on the street. But Paul is increasingly concerned that the tenant and her children may fall through the net. He calls
here today, which surprises and completely mystifies me, is it's a really unusual circumstances for me, because I'm not moved or touched by anything like this. And I'm not emotional about it. But if she's not entitled to benefits, do we just allow her and her children to wander the street and starve?
Exactly.
So there's got to be some sort of fallback system. It isn't that she's an immigrant or a refugee and she's not entitled to benefits. The council wouldn't move on the fact that I was going to put them in the street. I couldn't get the message through. She's going to be on the street at 5 o'clock on a weekday night, surrounded by all her goods and baggage, and one screaming kid, and another one who's nearly hysterical. What are you going to do? Because this is so unusual, I'd like to follow it through. I just can't believe it's like reality.
Given the desperate situation, Paul has come to a decision. He'll persuade the landlord to let the tenant stay one more night. But her only hope for the longer term is the council.
Now, I've spoken to the solicitor who was dealing with it. We want to take it to the social services now. I'll give you my card. Have you got money on your phone? If you ring me or text me, I will always call you back. So if you get them ready. When you consider what we've been dealing with, and then you hit something like this, it's the other end of the scale, isn't it? So we've taken exceptional measures. But I'm just trying to make the job run more smoothly. I'm on the way. Hopefully, if I'm ever homeless, somebody will make the same concessions to me.
The tenant has no transport. Phil offers to drive her to the council offices.
I don't know what's going to happen to us, and I've been scared for a long time. I try not to cry in front of them, but sometimes
Take care. Tell me everything. Send me a text and I'll ring you back. I need to know everything that's going on.
The tenant must now plead her case at the council offices. If they refuse help, she and her family will be on the streets.
More and more people are taking the plunge and starting their own business. But for every success, there's also many failures, with a trend.
What have we got next?
Commercial rent.
Their business for 17 months, but have fallen behind with the rent. The agents have the power to seize stock and equipment if the tenants cannot pay today.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Hi, my name is Mr. O'Shaughnessy. I need to speak to Mrs. Monica. Are you Monica?
Yes.
Hi, Monica. Your landlord sent me down here regarding some rent arrears.
Some what?
Rent arrears. You're behind in your rent. The landlord has instructed us to come here and speak to you to resolve it, to collect payment. So we're here for an outstanding balance of £3,943.60.
Sorry?
£3,943.60. Rent arrears and bailiff costs, enforcement agent costs.
No, it's something wrong here, because we paid everything to him.
When did you pay it?
Last week.
How much did you pay him?
Hold on.
No problem. Can you just give the office a call? Get hold of the client. So you paid some last week, did you?
I need to speak with my husband because he was dealing with him, so I need to know what
No problem.
So it's paid last week.
Monica claims her husband has paid. Graham calls the landlord to check.
Right. Okay, we just spoke to the landlord. The quarter is owing from May, June and July. Has nothing been paid yet for the quarter, and also a shortfall from the last quarter as well. That's why it's so much. Yeah.
Monica is keen to talk to her husband.
Can't get hold of him, though?
No, but it's all the time the answer machine.
Oh. Have you got means to pay it with a company debit card or anything like that? It has to be paid.
Yeah, but I don't. That's why I'm calling to him.
Right. Okay. He can just help you out. Okay.
If Monica can't pay, Brian and Graham can seize goods to the value of the debt. They start an inventory.
The manufacturer.
Serial number, yeah?
Yeah.
0903.
Yeah.
105.
Yeah.
92.
CAS, yeah.
09104.
Yeah.
1360.
After an hour of trying, Monica finally reaches her husband on the phone.
Ja cię proszę, masz tu w tej chwili przyjechać. Natychmiast masz tu przyjechać. Chyba ci napisałam SMS-y, nie widziałeś?
When we state that a possible outcome would be a removal of goods, it's never an empty threat. It's a strong possibility. It's not something we take lightly, but it's something that they need to understand. How long? Do you know how long he'll be?
He's running from Margate, driving.
How far is that? I don't know.
10 minutes.
Fine, no problem. Okay, no problem at all. Thank you.
10 minutes pass. Monica's husband hasn't arrived. Brian issues a final deadline.
We'll give another 10 minutes. If he's not here in 10 minutes, we have to up it to sale and disposal. It's just that we can't be here all day, that's all.
Masz tu przyjechać, rozumiesz? Nie słyszę, żebyś jechał.
And now, Monica has another problem.
What's wrong with her?
She finished school.
What time? She's forgot about the car. If you want to go and get her, you can go and get her. Do you want to go? We'll wait. Do you want to?
Always.
Don't be silly. Is your child being picked up? Yeah?
She would be.
Fine. If she's not, you can go. We'll wait for you. Okay?
Sorry.
All right. No.
It's okay. Don't be sorry.
It's understandable. You're not the first, and you won't be the last to do that.
Hello.
A few minutes later, Graham gets some news from the office, and Monica's husband finally arrives.
Hello. Hi. How you doing?
Brian has some good news.
My office have just called me. Okay. The landlord's given you 2 weeks to pay him direct. Yeah.
Yes.
But the bad news is, Monica and her husband must pay something now.
How much?
What was it? 706 plus VAT.
How much?
£706 plus VAT.
Plus VAT.
And then you've got 2 weeks to pay the landlord the debt that you owe him.
If Monica and her husband can't make this part payment on the debt, they could still lose their stock.
We can take card payments, no problem at all.
As well as emptying the till, Monica tries to make payment by any means she can.
So how much on card?
720.
Decline.
Oh, sure, decline.
Should we try 650?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
There you go. Excellent.
Monica is getting closer to the total, and one other issue is resolved.
Sorry, I need to answer.
It's fine, yeah, it's fine.
Hello?
Latest government figures reveal...
Actually been there once before. There was nobody home, left a letter, no reply. After that, he went back to court and offered to pay £1 a week, which is...
That's just an insult.
Yeah, basically. You are now entering Slough. No car, no windows open, blinds are down.
This is the second time Paul and Steve have attempted to serve the writ.
It's the official knock. Hello, sir. Mr. Wright.
Yes.
We have a High Court warrant here.
High Court warrant?
Yep.
Right.
Would you like to pay the money now?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Any reason for that?
I didn't know anything about it.
You've been to court. You
Yes.
made an offer to pay £1 a week, which wasn't accepted.
Right, okay.
So to say that you don't know anything about it is probably stretching reality.
Well, I don't know anything about your calling today.
No, we don't give any warning.
I can deal with the matter. That's not a problem.
We'd like you to deal with it now.
I'm sure you would. But I'm afraid that I'm not going to be giving her a penny of my money.
The High Court has ruled that the plaintiff, Rebecca Sadler, is owed £1,800 for some market research work she and her mother did for the defendant, Mr. Wright. It's a decision that is bitterly disputed.
She was contracted to do some work for me on a commission-only basis, and she was disappointed she didn't earn any commission, so she decided to take me to court for non-payment and sent me spurious invoices. She's just trying her luck, and it's as simple as that.
Rebecca Sadler has a different view.
I think the first week we should have got nearly £300 and he paid 60, and then that went on for 6 weeks before I said if it's not all paid we'll take him to court.
Their writ empowers Paul and Steve to collect the money or seize assets.
We have the authority to enter the property now and to remove goods to the value.
Right.
So for that sort of money you'd probably need to clear the house out.
Right.
So we revert to the original question, is are you going to pay this now?
You don't know the details of the matter exactly.
We don't need to, we've just got a writ here which tells us all we need to know.
I'll take your foot out of it.
No.
You can't force me in. You can't force yourself in.
Yes, I can.
You're not the
yes,
police.
I can.
Gently.
You have to show your warrant. You're not the police.
Calm down.
Get out to the premises.
No, I'm not going to get out of the premises at all. I have a warrant here which authorises me to be here. So you calm down.
When we actually gain entry through the door, they're really taken aback and shocked by the fact that we can actually have the power to get through the door.
Take it easy.
You have to show me that warrant.
You're welcome to read it, sir.
I'm not happy about the way you've pushed your way in, right? No. Right, wait a minute, okay? What I'm going to do, right, is you're going to stay here. I'm going to phone the police, okay? And I'm going to say that you physically assaulted me. Don't snatch off me.
Hit me. Give it a go. I'm here with the proper authority. I've been doing the job for years. Please don't instruct me on how to do it. That isn't going to help.
After a few minutes, Mr. Wright cools down. But Paul still hasn't got a commitment from him to pay.
We still need to address the fact that this money needs to be paid.
That's another matter. That's a matter.
But the court has decided, and the warrant has been issued. So you're now going to argue about something that's gone as far as the High Court.
Mr. Wright refuses point blank to pay. Under normal circumstances, the agents would now seize his assets. But in this case, that may be tricky.
You say that this house belongs to somebody else. Could you get them to come here?
They won't be here till this evening.
Well, I'm sorry, we won't be prepared to wait that long.
To prevent the agents starting to remove goods, Mr. Wright needs to prove the house and its contents are not his. A few minutes later, Paul receives a call.
Yeah, my name is Paul Bowhill. Who am I speaking to, please?
It's the owner of the house.
OK, and do you own everything that's in here? And if needs be, we can get you to sign a document to that effect in due course. OK, that's all I wanted. Thank you very much. Take care, bye.
Mr. Wright doesn't own the house or anything of value in it, and is still refusing to pay. Paul will have to play his last and biggest card. Paul has one last move he can make. He asked the office to fax over something called a statutory demand.
Its use is quite common. It just shows that we're serious. We're just saying if you don't respond to this statutory demand and pay within 21 days of today, and I want to serve it personally for that reason, the next time you see us, it will be with a bankruptcy petition.
By not paying now, Mr. Wright is playing an expensive game. Even if he avoids bankruptcy, ongoing costs could see his bill increase to as much as £5,000. Paul explains to Mr. Wright what happens next.
Now, we've already spoken with the plaintiff in this case, and she is prepared to go forward and take it to bankruptcy. I mean, is that going to have a disaster effect on you, or are you not really bothered about it?
She's not entitled to any.
But the courts think that she is. I mean, for £2,000, you want to go bankrupt, it screws your credit rating. And there's no argument, it's a High Court writ. It's all same old excuses. The man owes the money. He's been to court twice. He still owes the money, but he's not going to pay it. Well, go bankrupt then.
I'm going to dispute the bankruptcy order, and Rebecca Sadler won't be getting any kind of payment from me whatsoever.
The Sadler family must now wait for the outcome of proceedings against Mr. Wright. 2 hours later, Paul and Phil arrive to change the locks.
So we've got to replace the front door lock.
Yep, I got it.
Well, what I'd like to do is have a look inside first.
Yep.
So if I go and have a look, we've got a girl who's got a permit to work in this country, well educated, a very dignified lady, worked for 8 years, paid the rent, lost her job because of circumstances beyond her control, keeping her kids on 50 quid a week since. There's no luxury food in there, is there? On the basis of what we see here, she's not going to come back tonight. Be interesting to see. I mean, it's now like 5:15-ish. Is whether she does turn up here or whether she's at the council and said, I hope she's told them she can't come back, because we'll have changed the locks by then.
Concerned for her welfare, Paul gives her a call.
What's the situation?
They have actually offered me bed and breakfast, but they've taken me outside London. They sent me to Southend-on-Sea.
Southend-on-Sea?
Yes.
And how are you going to get there?
They've given me one-way ticket. It means that I can't work. And how do I support myself?
Crazy. How long are you likely to be there?
I don't know.
I think the councils are completely and utterly overwhelmed by the scale of the problem, and they're moving people into emergency accommodation 30 to 40 miles away. Sorry, you heard that conversation?
I did.
It goes from bad to worse.
Absolutely.
They've sent that girl to Southend with a one-way ticket, no money, into emergency accommodation.
And that's where they'll forget her.
She needs somebody who will take up her cause. If I was retired, I'd do that. Unfortunately, I'm working 60 hours a week and I'm not retired. Well, that's a lie, 59 hours, but there you go. I don't quite know where we go from here. This is one occasion when I will actually say I am absolutely speechless.